everybody. Welcome back to Barbara's Den. This one I was here watching ABL, this channel, and he made some good points about the fires in Minneapolis. And one thing that make this fire, that make this property destruction different, it's non, it's majority non-black people that's behind this property destruction. And as you watch the videos, you see this is completely different from what happened in Ferguson. The properties of only one store was destroyed, and that was the store that where the guy caught the police and the cop, the store that was connected to Michael Brown being murdered. His store was the only one that was basically destroyed. It wasn't other corporate stores. So that's the difference here. They say mom and pop stores. They say community stores, but they're not community stores. They are corporate stores that are being destroyed. Target. It's not a small business owned store, it's a franchise. And from my understanding with Target, it's where wealthy people buy their furniture. And I say that because years ago when my oldest son, 34 now, was in the hospital because he was born a birth defect called an imperforated anus. If you don't understand what that is, you can kind of look that up, but that's what he was born with. And so, while being in the hospital with him, I lost the thought. Because see, I go into this long storytelling while I'm doing these videos. I'm trying not to do that because I have a tendency to do that. But there was a man that was up there. My son was having his final surgery to have the colostomy bag removed and to be able to use his anus after the doctor created the hole that was supposed to be there. While we were there, there was a man, there was a family up there, like 2 or 3 people. And there was a guy that had heart surgery. And his heart was never closed up, or the brain wave, whatever been operated on, they couldn't close them up. And so they were sitting in there talking about what they was going to do with this man's furniture. Because he got, I think got sick like 25 years before, and he was supposed to die. So what he did was got an apartment and bought and rented all his furniture from Target. And these are wealthy people, I can tell by the looks of them, the way they were talking. Because I never see people talk about what they're going to do about a person and they're not even dead. Talking about the funeral arrangements. They were saying, well, yeah, we can take the couch and the lazy boy chair, we can take that back to Target. You know, but that's where he got that from. He said, yeah, and yeah, he got those 25 years ago, we take those back to Target. And yet, and we could do this with this or this or that. I never heard anything like that. So that's how I heard of Target. I never even heard of a Target before then. Because of the neighborhood community where I come from, Target was not a word that was in my vocabulary or in my consciousness to know. Only store I know about, but these literal mom and pop stores, the stores that I know. in the community, and they weren't black businesses, but like IGA, where I grew up, it would be like the country stores, the farms, these kind of stores I knew about. But these stores now, that is not these stores. They're not mom and pop stores. These are corporate stores that are being burnt to the ground. 3 police stations so far have been burnt to the ground. And I think they say the police station where the officer was standing on top, they came in all on went running out the back and they burned it and set the police station on fire. Since when this ever happened? That's what makes this different from all of the other protesting where there are black people, majority, and some white people. This is different. This is white people, non-black people, majority. They might be 1% black people, scatter about talking, whatever. But when you just look at the crowd itself, there aren't black skin there. So look at my skin. There are no skin types like mine that is there. There are brown skins. I see one black girl talking today, and they must have paid her well to get on the TV and talk about that. Said she set up the protest, and then all these other people could do this next. When this thing first started, the protest started with white women. That I know because I got the pictures when it first started. They had this little makeshift thing down there with the flowers and Black Lives Matter and all this and that. So it got started with white women because the dude was engaged to a white woman. So black women, as myself, did not get this started. There may be some involved because from what I'm seeing just watching this, black women sitting on their butts. Black women out there protesting all along. Where's this man's mama? I don't see her out there. She probably doing what all the other black mamas do. Come out, do their press conference, and they go home. They aren't out there trying to quell nothing. Out there trying to quell the black people that don't do this, he wouldn't do this. They had the white girl to come out there and say, we should forgive because he would not want this. I'm sure he wouldn't. I'm sure he ain't about this. But think about it. 3 police stations burnt to the ground. Target looted, burnt to the ground. AutoZone looted, burnt to the ground. Not to mention these other store name brands I never heard of. But those are the main stores. Those are not community stores. Those are corporate stores. And I say corporate stores, I mean stores that are billionaire owned. I'm using my phone, but I can't get my iPad. I can go on there and put up and see who owns a Target, who owns AutoZone, who own these stores, and I wouldn't see where there's a mom and pop store in a black community. And then they talk about these are stores in a project. They're not burning down the project. They're not even burning down people's houses. They're burning down corporate stores. And something that ABL said on here, I took some notes. Okay, there's one particular thing ABL said on here. He said these people are running around. Here you go. He said these rioters, like he said, this is kind of, like brainless destruction. These people just running around destroying things. He said they don't. He said these people don't care nothing about George Floyd. He said you put up show a picture of him. They don't even know who he is. These people don't even know who George Floyd is. But you out there writing, and I noticed they are labeling this instead of naming this wherever they normally name when they're black people. I heard they label it as where I wrote that at. Police brutality. They call that police brutality. Yeah. They labeled it police brutality protest. Police brutality protest. But this is, as you can see, this is not a protest. This is, as ABL say, is not even a riot. ABL say it's not a riot. He said these people are not rioters. No, he said these people are not protesters. They are rioters. And he says it's not about George Floyd. Because it's not about him. This is what I think. I think this rioting, destruction of corporate property in the name of George Floyd, and these people don't even know who George Floyd is. I don't think. I think this all is connected to COVID-19. Not that these people got COVID, but the fact that he said that these people are acting in a brainless, destructive way tells me that these people are not getting oxygen to their brain. When people act brainless, why would people act brainless? They just mindlessly, mindless is a better word. Mindlessly do things. They're not getting oxygen to their brain. People around here are forced to wear masks. Everything is being sanitized. You go in a grocery store, and you go in a restaurant, everything smells like a hospital. It is so sanitized. Because we went to the restaurant yesterday. I'm thinking about 3 people in there. Me, my husband, and a couple of other people. Like 3 different families in there. So it might have been like 6, 8 people in the whole restaurant. Well, it went yesterday. The only reason we went out to eat there was because my husband pissed me off, and I decided I wasn't going to cook for a couple of days. You're on my nerves. But anyway, so instead of him arguing with me, he just go to the restaurant and eat. So I cooked a big old meal yesterday. I cooked him this food chicken he loved. I cooked rice. I cooked some crowder peas, and I cooked some turnip greens. So that's what I cooked yesterday. He eat, that'll feel good. But anyway, yeah, I forgot what I went in the room to get, because I went to get my iPad. Get my iPad and look up who owned these stores. And this riot, destruction of property, of corporate property, is connected to COVID-19. And it's connected to COVID-19 because I don't think these people getting oxygen. They're sanitizing the whole earth, making people wear masks on their faces. Therefore, these people can't get oxygen because they're breathing in their own carbon monoxide. And I said this a few weeks ago in one of my videos. People are not getting oxygen. They are breathing in and out carbon monoxide. And I give the example, when I went to the hospital to see my mom, she was up there, you got to have a mask on the whole time. I stopped feeling ill because I couldn't breathe. And I asked my sister, I said, it's kind of hard to breathe in this mask. And she said, yeah, that's why I put it. She said, that's why I put it down around my lips. And I look over there, because I'm on one side of my mom in the chair, she on the other side. She over there with the mask on her lip. But they said you can't eat no food. You gotta go out to eat. So she brought her dinner. We brought her dinner. She's sitting eating her dinner, lifting her mask up, eating her dinner. I'm like, okay. So I took it off my nose. I thought I was crazy. So I took it off my nose so I can breathe. So when you got this mask on, you are not breathing in vital oxygen. And when you're not breathing in vital oxygen, Earth is not getting vital carbon monoxide or interchange of life. There are COVID is trying to disconnect, cut humans off from Earth. Because Earth is being uplifted or whatever, because humans are not out there doing the most, like destroying trees, drilling for oil, and all this other stuff that they've been doing. They're not doing that anymore. So now everybody is there. So with masks on, you be disconnected from Earth. Earth can't breathe without humans, and humans can't breathe without the Earth. And that's why this and that's probably why this thing happened with this guy, with George. And the title of this riot is "Let Him or Me Let Him or Me Let Me Breathe." So the title is "Let Me Breathe." So that's why it's connected to COVID-19, because COVID-19, with masks on, you're not allowed to breathe in the oxygen from Earth. And Earth is not allowed to take in, absorb the carbon monoxide from humans. We're interchangeable. Earth can't survive without humans, and we can't survive without the Earth. The title, let me breathe, let me breathe. But that's one time, I don't know what that, I don't know which one I want to use. I got them both on this paper, but I'm going to use one of them. The thing is, let me breathe. This man, these two people, the way I can say they're like robots, programmed robots. The people screaming, "Get off his neck," and it's like these people looking around, oblivious. And even after the man died, they dragged the man off like you drag an animal that get hit by a car and die in the road. You catch something, you grab his collar or whatever, and you drag him out the road. That's how they drag this man. It's a very traumatizing video for a lot of people, and I think that traumatized a lot of people. It didn't traumatize black people like us because we used to it. Protests, peaceful protests that turn into riots because you think about it. Now you already had the black people being treated like, not even being treated like this. They're just sitting around, just breathing. You know, they open up the state. They open up the state, and they're just sitting around. You know, just having, really doing nothing. And they get dragged off for committing a crime. So why would black people come out and do this? They're not. Like I said, the only people we see here, white, brown, yellow, orange, people. These people are the color of this flame or this fire. That yellow and white flame. It kind of reminds me of an explosive sun and stars, I guess, because of the white and all of that. All of that, what's going on, is let me breathe. Let me breathe. Earth is saying, let me breathe. That's what Earth is saying, let me breathe. All of y'all people are indoors. They're indoors. They're not allowed to come out. And when they do come out, they're getting arrested for not having on a mask, some states. That's what's going on. This happened because Earth said, let me breathe. Trying to suffocate Earth by making people stay. And now are people in their homes doing what it? No, they're on the streets. And as this continues on, other states are following suit. They're coming outdoors. They're fighting. These people are fighting against us. This is crazy. Now, now, as I was talking about these cities, I think my title is going to be Earth Says, Let Me Breathe. The Earth says, let me breathe. This man, oxygen was this man was on this man's throat for almost 10 minutes for like they said for 7 full minutes, and I guess the last 2 minutes of the video, a whole minute they screaming get off his neck, the man already dead and whatever, and then another whole minute dragging him off or whatever. It said let me breathe. This man's deaf. I can't breathe. His death, I can't breathe. It's Earth saying, let me breathe. Because what this COVID is doing is suffocating Earth. COVID is doing is suffocating the Earth. It's suffocating Earth. And Earth is fighting back. These people that are sitting in their houses wearing masks when they leave out, they can't breathe. So the people in their houses represent George. And a protest, they're not protests, the riots and destruction, the riots represents the riots represents the destruction. It's in my head. Okay. The people rioting represents George, because they're in their houses unable to breathe. And the destruction of property, burning, looting, represents George's death. Represents his death, which represents Earth not being able to breathe. Therefore, the rioters represents George begging the officer to let him breathe. So I gotta talk about this stuff like a call come back. But I got to tell that chopper. I keep talking in a clear. But anyway, so George representing the people indoors wearing masks when they come out, saying, "Let me breathe. I can't breathe, officer. I can't breathe, officer." And then and now once he died, which sparked the riots, and the riots represents the death of George, which also represents Earth fighting back. You kind of get what I'm saying, but it was clear in my head. But it's basically well, see, this stuff that I'm talking about is in my head all the time, and this is my first attempt to be able to express myself and bring out the meaning of this information that just coming to me. It's coming to me, and this is the first video of me trying to express that message that is coming to me. Especially with I've had other messages too, certain things too. But when I go to write it down or go to speak it or whatever, it doesn't come out very well, and then I will cough through the whole thing, trying to get it out. Get those chakras open up is what it is. Oh, it's happening. Yes. So basically, George cried to officer, "I can't breathe," calling on his dead mama. His mama died too. He said, "Mama," he calling on his mama. The man already know his mama dead. He knew that. When he said mama, he was saying, "Mama, I'm coming to you. They're killing me, mama. I'm coming to you." So that's what I think why he was calling his mama. Because he was on his last breath. He was letting his mama know he coming. Because he know his mama couldn't help him, because his mama wasn't even here on earth. And as he was dying, I think he was seeing his mama. And the way he was just struggling and breathing, his mama was like, "Come on, baby." And he went with his mama. So his mama, so he don't have to continue to suffer like that through these people. And his suffering like that caused a lot of people who already not getting oxygen to their brain because of the sanitization of everything. Because nobody's allowed to come outside. Everybody is quarantined, got to stay inside. When you come out, you got to have a mask on. You can't breathe. Earth can't breathe because you outside with a mask on. If you don't have a mask on in a lot of states, you're being arrested. You'll be brutalized. Like this black girl going in a store. All these white people attacking this woman because she don't have on a mask. These people around here with all these masks on attacking black people who don't wear a mask, who don't want to wear a mask. They're not getting oxygen to their brain. You have to breathe in oxygen. Oxygen got to get to your brain. And the oxygen is not getting to your brain. You do stuff like this. These people are mindlessly burning down stores. I think these people don't even know why they're doing this. Because they don't get no oxygen to their brain. They're out here doing this stuff. Yeah. Let me go pull this up. Let me pull up on my, oh, okay. I'm on my iPad, so now I gotta wait till this Google. This thing do this offload thing on there. When you go to click on it, it's not there. So I'm going to Google. Who owns? I'll go ahead and use the Safari. Why that come up? Okay, that's not Safari. That's photo. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to look up so with everything load. La. Okay, Google. Hmm. Okay. Google. Let me see if I can speak it into Google and see if it can. Who owns Target? Okay, let me see. Target is owned by Dayton Hudson Corporation. And they have a see, you look at this, okay. See this man right here? He's what the original owner of Target. So it says Target is owned by the Dayton Hudson Corporation of Minnesota. And prior to being rebranded as Target stores just a few decades ago, its stores were called Dayton Department Stores. Nothing French at all. Reine de Française de tout complement. 100% American. So it's an American store. So they say it's Target a French owned store. They just explain why. I guess it's a French name, whatever. But it's a complete 100% American man. So, and they have other articles over in here about the store and all of that. So it's an old store. So these are not home. These are not small business stores. Now think about it. Now these corporate stores got that stimulus money, and now these stores will be burnt to the ground. AutoZone was also burnt to the ground. Let me see my Google app finished loading because Google on Safari on my nerves right now. Sometimes it's no big thing, other time it's a big thing. So pull up the Google app. Wanna take forever. So we see Target is not your regular neighborhood store. And like the Lamont guy, CNN or whichever one you on. Okay, I like it when you're okay. AutoZone. Okay, not what I meant to do. Who owns AutoZone? So I'm looking up who owns
Advance Auto Parts. According to the business journals, the transaction will make Advance Auto Parts the largest automotive aftermarket parts provider in North America, passing AutoZone. Advance Auto's acquisition creates a company with combined annual sales of $9.3 billion, 5,264 company-owned stores, and more than 70,000 employees.
So you heard what the Google Voice thing says. AutoZone so you heard what that says. So let me pull up an article. Advanced Auto Acquisition puts AutoZone. So Advanced Auto also owns AutoZone, because we got two AutoZones just in my area. We got one 5 minutes, cause I live in outside of the city in the country area, and they turn this into a town. They already give it a name, but the city part of it is where the Advanced Auto is, and then you go 3 minutes down the road. Across from the Piggly Wiggly, you got the AutoZone. So I didn't realize they were owned by the same people. So according to the article, it says that Let's see. Auto Advance. This ain't I say AutoZone, but this thing pull up Advanced Auto. So Advanced Auto and AutoZone is owned by the same people. It's basically what I'm getting. Advanced Auto's acquisition puts AutoZone dominance in danger. So they're not owned by the same people. They're rivaling against each other. So my question is, who owns AutoZone? Who owns AutoZone? Okay, I'll look up who is the founder of AutoZone, see what it says. Okay, 2004 AutoZone founder Pitt Hyde is an is inducted into the Automotive Hall of Fame. Pitt set a standard as the first aftermarket retailer in Automotive Hall of Fame. Didn't know there was such a thing. AutoZone celebrates our 25th anniversary in a company providing customer service to all of our customers. So let's look at the history of AutoZone. So AutoZone, they got a timeline on here, but I'm not trying to read the whole timeline. I'm just trying to see who owns the company at this moment. AutoZone was founded in 1979, the year I graduated high school, as Auto Shack by J.R. Pitt Hyde III, AutoZone's first chairman and CEO. AutoZone's rich history is all about growth and continues to provide whatever that means, customer service. Wherever we are, the highlights of our history begins in the timeline below. Click a year in the box. I don't care about none of that. So that's the history. My point of this is, these are not regular stores. These are not small business. These are not small business stores. These are corporate stores owned by what they call acquisitions and basically billionaires. Billionaires own these stores, and people with money buy these franchises and put them in what they call black neighborhoods. But when I'm looking at these stores now, and I was wondering, I see all these stores is in black neighborhoods. As I kind of widen my mind and look at when you look into it, you don't look like you're in a black neighborhood. But when you really look at it, these corporate stores are actually in black neighborhoods, because the AutoZone, the Advanced Auto, because there are no stores in where I am. The stores are coming that far, because they finally because now they got a Family Dollar, another corporate store, a minute from my house. So they already made it a town, so the stores in black neighborhoods are coming. So they got this plaza there. So if you go into the neighborhood behind the plaza, this majority black people, homeowners. Just look at it. You might have one or two out there. Where I am, out here is a lot of white people, but it's a lot of but then again the whole area surrounded by a lot of black renters. We got some black homeowners because we are. But my point is, all of these corporate stores are in black neighborhoods, and as you look in the city, the AutoZone and Advanced, now you got those AutoZone on one side, and you cross the street, the Advanced Autos right there, and then right next door, across the parking lot, is Riley Autos. So all of these stores, these are corporate stores. These are stores owned by billionaires. And now these stores are being rioted because of the death of one black man that these people don't care nothing about. All of these non-white people are out here burning down. It's not their neighborhood. It's not their neighborhood. They're burning down stores in black neighborhoods. Because as I look carefully to the houses that are in the area, there are a lot of houses where there are poor black people live, actually. And these stores are being burned to the ground by people that don't care about this man. And why is this happening? I think a lot of people are getting oxygen to their brain. That's why they're running out here running out here crazy. Black people, we're sitting in our houses watching this craziness. Because if any black American Adolfs is out there, I don't see him. I show you my skin tone. I don't see him out there. Black people are out there, but I don't see people of my skin tone out there. Which is our Adolfs. Then I don't see him out there. And the fact that the mayor says he's sending in the National Guard. Where's the National Guard? I don't see the National Guard in there stopping nothing. I don't see this. Since when you burn down police stations? Police come in the area. Like in whatever they did, like in Baltimore. They attack police cars and a police car. This is worse. Police come out there, I guess they ascertain what's going on. People start attacking the police car and the police takes off. I don't think this riot is out of control. Yeah, it's being done by a bunch of mindless people who aren't getting oxygen to their brain because they're in their houses not getting oxygen. Air conditioning, we don't have air conditioning around here because our air conditioning ain't worked by 10 years. So we just got a fan and open the door and let the air come in. These people got air conditioners coming in. They're not getting no oxygen because they're not allowed to come outside. Then when you come outside, they got to have a mask on. So they're still not getting no oxygen. And then Earth is not getting oxygen. So everybody is screaming, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, officer. I can't breathe. The officers represent COVID-19. That's suffocating people. The officers represent the mask. That's cutting off people's airways so they can't breathe. The officers represent the title that these people put in here to get this shit popping. Let us breathe. Let him breathe, however they go. The officers represent the COVID. It represents the mask. It represents the laws put in place to make sure that you stay indoors, you wear your mask, the quarantine. The officers represent the quarantine. It represents everything that's going on that's restricting air passages. No oxygen to the brain. You don't know why you out there doing what you're doing. You know, they're just out there doing this crazy stuff. Because when you look around, you don't see a lot of black people with masks on constructing their breathing. And where I'm at, I don't see a lot of white people doing it either. We just look at each other like, these people really stupid, ain't it? Walking around with masks on, cutting off their airways, can't breathe. So these stores being burnt down and nothing being done about it. I don't really understand why they're allowing their stores to be burnt, but I guess that information will come to me. And it just comes to me like a flash. Boom, like a light bulb. Boom. It just comes across my brain like, Cause that's what made me do this video. Cause I'm watching a video and it's that flash just came across my brain. When he said I'm taking my notes from here. Okay. When it just come across my brain when he said, these people are not protesters, they are rioters. These people don't care about George. And all of a sudden it came to my brain. The officers represent restricting air passage. Officers represent Earth not getting the oxygen that it needs by restricting humans. Humans is not allowed to give Earth oxygen. So this fiery explosion here represents Earth exploding. Let me breathe. Earth is saying, let me breathe. George is saying, let me breathe. These people who are not getting oxygen to their brain, quarantined in their houses, wearing masks in there. I got to take a picture of this lady the other day. This lady driving in her van with a mask on her face, a black lady. My husband said, what kind of sense that make? I said, I said, we can't blame her. I said, because she just don't understand. She confused. Because I was confused when I went in the hospital and I got on my mask sitting by my mom and can't breathe. I said, I'm starting to feel sick. I can't breathe, so why? Then my sister said, that's what my sister had on her nose. I said, oh, this is, so I put it on my nose and do what she did after that. If I go in a place that need a mask, I just choose not, my mama home now. I guess she home for her last day. Now I don't got to worry about going to the hospital to see her. They don't have her tested. She don't have no COVID, so we good up over here. And she ain't staying in that nursing home. They had a nursing home a couple of times. But my sister acted crazy. You know, but they just trying to let her go, and she wasn't having it. So, and everything happens for a reason. So she's home now. She's just in her last days. We just need the siblings to let her go, so she can be comfortable to leave this earth without everybody acting a plum fool. Everybody, there's 8 of us, and like, I forgot how many grandkids, turning this kind of explosion when she leaves. But everything calming down. But anyway, I just had to share that with y'all. So this is doing this video here. It's a little bit of decoding and me just seeing it in my brain, just seeing it instead of just keeping it in my just keeping it in my head. I'm slowly speaking it, trying to bring it out. What the information that has come to me as to what is going on. Because my chakras are being, I've been working on these chakras for a while. Because one time I could barely, I could hardly talk at all. And that phlegm from that whatever from, and people say you got a dry cough. I have nowhere near a dry cough. But I cough, the phlegm from bronchitis comes out. I've been having that for years. I already know it ain't no COVID. But anyway, that's all I have to say about this video. And if you like this information that I'm getting, like the video, subscribe to my channel, as I will be sharing more and more about this Minnesota riots and craziness. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.